guys, it's Bro You Whack, and you know what I low-key miss in Overwatch 2? Loot boxes. I miss being able to wake up to a brand new event knowing that I was gonna feed into Jeff Kaplan's cocaine addiction, go deeper into debts by buying some loot boxes, but no longer am I able to do that. Or am I? See, a lot of people have been begging Blizzard to bring back the loot box system, whether it's because they are hopeful that it could replace the Battle Pass system, which I highly doubt, or with a more rational way of thinking, possibly having both the Battle Pass and loot box system coincide with each other within Overwatch 2. And before I talk about the possibility and the likelihood of loot boxes returning in Overwatch 2, I want you to comment down below what you like more, loot boxes that we saw in Overwatch 1 or the new Battle Pass system that we're seeing right now in Overwatch 2. Because at least for me, while I understand why the Battle Pass system replaced loot boxes in Overwatch 2, the excitement that I got whenever I got a legendary skin cannot be unmatched. Maybe I'm just looking at loot boxes through rose-tinted colored glasses, or maybe I'm just feeling very nostalgic watching the CS2 players opening case and packs, which is actually the reason why I started the loot box opening series way back in the day, is because I watched a lot of CSGO players just open cases, and I thought it was fun. And since I played a lot of Overwatch, I thought, okay, well, let's do the same thing for loot boxes, because you have to remember that it's not a gambling addiction, it's just a hobby, guys.
I can't remember.
But unfortunately, that I think is the biggest influence as to why loot boxes got replaced by the Battle Pass. And before we talk about if loot boxes could ever return, I actually have to explain why loot boxes went away, because a lot of people might not even follow the whole history of loot boxes and actually the controversy behind it, to the point where it actually got banned in certain countries. A long time ago, loot boxes were seen as underage gambling, specifically from Battlefront, where you quite literally could get powerful characters through this RNG system, the loot box system. And that caused governments around the world to take another look at loot boxes, because kids were playing these games and they were asking mommy and daddy for their credit card for this loot box or slot machine simulator to get really cool items within the game, and they needed a lot of money to get these items. And one of these countries that actually sat little Timmy down and said, no, little baby, you can no longer buy loot boxes, was actually Belgium. They just straight up banned the sale of loot boxes to Belgian players altogether within Overwatch. Now, Belgian players could still earn loot boxes through playing the game, but they couldn't buy it. They couldn't buy it through events, they couldn't buy base loot boxes, nothing. And because Belgium banned loot boxes, that meant Blizzard couldn't make money from the Belgian market. And if you ever want to cripple a company, all you gotta do is just sever their line of profit. And that's exactly what Netherlands did as well, where they also banned loot boxes. So now Blizzard's looking around like, uh-oh, who's gonna be next? Who's gonna fall under banning loot box communism next? If a country like the United States or the UK just outright ban loot boxes, Blizzard would burn the next day, or at least the Overwatch team, because they would literally have no way to make money other than the sale of just the game itself. And in this day and age, you need to have microtransactions. So I think you can see where this is going. If they can no longer make money from loot boxes, and if a bunch more countries ban loot boxes, they needed a much more safer way to sell skins, and that's where the Battle Pass came in. Not only was it super successful in Fortnite, but it could also guarantee them money for years to come, and they would never have to worry about the government stepping in and saying, no, you can't sell that. But then it's a thing that CS quite literally has a secondary market where if you have a really cool skin, you can sell it for a lot of money. You just gotta buy a lot of cases, you gotta buy, you gotta feed Gaben's cocaine addiction. But while Overwatch 2 will never have a microtransaction system similar to CS2, what they could have is a Battle Pass and loot box system coincide with one another. And what I'm thinking could happen in the future is bringing back loot boxes and implementing them within the Battle Pass. See, a little bit ago, one of the developers actually released a statement saying that they were thinking about bringing back old Battle Pass skins in one way, shape, or another. Now, we don't know any details as to how this would work, and we don't even know if this is actually going to happen, because in the eyes of Blizzard, well, exclusivity could make them more money. But what can make them even more money is having a loot box system where it could give old Battle Pass skins and items. See, if they're wanting to bring back old Battle Pass items, but not want to fill the next season Battle Pass up with filler content from other Battle Passes, what they could do is, instead of giving credits, and this might be controversial, but just hear me out, but instead of just giving 100 credits per tier, you could give a Battle Pass loot box where you get 4 items from a previous battle pass. It would function the exact same way, giving you 4 items. Most commonly, it would give you sprays and player icons, but it would have the same percentage of the old loot boxes back in Overwatch 1, or it gave you like an 8% chance to get a legendary skin. And that legendary skin could be one of the battle pass skins from a previous season. And this could actually influence players to want to buy the current battle pass, knowing that they could get a previous skin or item from a previous season that they weren't able to play in. Now, I know some people actually might not like that idea because they like being able to get credits both in the free and premium battle pass, and they might suggest, okay, well, what if they just sold loot boxes again? And that kind of like contradicts what we literally just spent the first half of this video talking about, because the whole point of loot boxes going away and getting replaced was for a more safer, less quote-unquote gambly microtransaction system. But it is still wild to me because when I think of another game like Apex Legends, they also are a free-to-play game with a battle pass system and a loot box system. They even sell skin bundles with loot boxes. So I don't know why the Overwatch team is not wanting to sell loot boxes, other than the fact that it quite literally got banned in other countries, which is why I suggest the idea of putting loot boxes in the battle pass. So if the Overwatch team doesn't want to sell loot boxes, and if they don't like the idea of implementing loot boxes within the battle pass, what if they were to do something else? And this is definitely biting off of another game that has this similar system, but what if they were to have a market? Let's call it the daytime market, where they bring back old battle pass skins and they sell them to you at a discounted price. I know Valorant players are getting angry. This isn't a loot box system, but what it is an RNG system, because how the night market works in Valorant, which is where this system got inspired from if you couldn't figure it out, but how the night market works is that every couple of months there would be this secret shop in the game, and you would go to the shop and everybody's shop was different. It was randomized, and it would give you different skins that were seen in the Valorant shop, and it would discount the price of those skins. Sometimes it would be at 17%, sometimes we got lucky, it would be at 42%, and there was knives, there were guns, there were just everything within the shop, mainly just skins actually, now that I think of it. So if they don't want to bring back loot boxes, but if they want to bring back old battle pass skins, what if they were to do that exact same thing, just randomize everybody's shop and give them skins from old battle passes, or shoot, maybe even old previous shops, and discount the price of those skins? I think that would be super cool, because whenever my night market comes into Valorant, I get super excited. I don't ever really play Valorant, but whenever there's a night market, I'm always there, and I never get anything good. I'm always getting the freaking smite knife. But those are my ideas of how we can not only bring back old skins, whether they're battle pass skins, shop skins, or even Overwatch 1 skins, but also bring back some sort of loot box system, whether it's just straight up loot boxes, or what I like even better, the daytime market idea. Every couple of months, people will get back into Overwatch 2 just to see what kind of skins they got discounted, and it might even make for a really fun series on my channel. So now think of it, I would love for there to be the daytime market in Overwatch 2. So Blizzard, if I could ever have one request, please add this in the game, because this would actually be way more fun than loot boxes. But maybe you want loot boxes to return back and not have the daytime market. Let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch 2 videos to come, and bye.